Little Nugget and Big Charlie, two very scary creatures created by Trevor Henderson. If you see these things in real life, you're gonna want to run, because trust me, they're gonna kill you. Ladies and gentlemen, we got another Try Not to Get Scared challenge. If you get scared from this video, you gotta subscribe, slap the bell, and turn on notifications, get your boy boosted 2 million subs. I know we can make it happen, and share this video with your friends and family. You don't want to miss this story.
What you're looking at is the monster called Little Nugget. It's in the files to let people
seriously
know.
I know, it's like a little goobly thing. Goobly, what is a goobly thing? It's like a little goo ball or something with like arms walking around and giant eyeballs.
To attack it.
But trust
Despite
me,
its gruesome
dangerous.
looks and even more gruesome
Very
origin,
dangerous.
Little Nugget is a benevolent, non-violent entity.
Yeah.
Little Nugget is a potential offshoot of the creature known as...
So, Big Charlie is the mama, alright? And this is supposed to be some kind of a weird meat chunk that falls off Big Charlie, and then it turns into Little Nugget. So, Big Charlie's able to produce Little Nugget and make little minion armies out there, and then once it's fully grown, it becomes a floats or something, whatever it's called.
That monstrous creature,
and it's
which
6
does
feet tall.
attack and kill humans, can result in something to aid humanity.
That's terrifying.
As Big Charlie eats and grows, it'll shed off excess flesh, particularly from regions that have been damaged in the past.
Imagine driving or something and you see this. This is a real life picture of Big Charlie right here. It's a terrifying creature, okay? As Big Charlie feasts on his prey and keeps on expanding and growing, it keeps on dropping meat chunks, which turns into Little Nugget and just keeps on expanding. It's an infinite process.
The flesh offshoots are still living and can result in several different outcomes.
Yeah. That's
the most common would be that the piece grows into another Big Charlie.
So that Little Nugget can grow into another Big Charlie, or possibly a even worse creature called the Lamb.
A lamp outbreak would require all hands on deck, as this creature would need to be eliminated as soon as possible.
That thing needs to be stopped, bro. If you don't stop the lamb, the lamb, oh, it's the lamb, bro, it's spooky. No, but in seriousness, like if you don't stop the lamb, it's just gonna keep on producing more Little Nuggets, which will produce into a Big Charlies, and next thing you know, in about a couple of hours, you have over 2,000 of these things outside your house trying to kill you and your whole neighborhood. You don't want that. It's terrifying, bro. It's scary.
The outcome of a Big Charlie offshoot seems to be random. Little Nugget is not a pretty creature. Composed of what looks to be exposed flesh in
like a giant
quadruped-like formation, topped with an overly enlarged head that frequently makes it lose balance when
So what other powers does it actually have?
The flesh is constantly shifting as well. Sometimes forming eyes, or ears, or mouths.
Like what?
But even with a mouth, it doesn't make any animal-like noises.
Doesn't talk or anything.
Vocalizations more resemble the musical notes produced by a flute. So what makes Little Nugget so valuable to the agency? Well, aside from being non-threatening to humans, Little Nugget can actually detect other dangerous creatures.
Wait, what? So Little Nugget, even though it's non-violent and does turn into something that's violent like Big Charlie or the Lamb, it's actually apparently, you know, useful to humans. It can detect like dangerous creatures and stuff.
Often try to alert humans with an advance warning to vacate the area.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
To nudge them in the direction of potential safety.
Oh, snap. It's kind of like Longhorse. So Little Nugget's like a really cute little creature. Like, it kind of looks disgusting, honestly, because it's made of flesh. But it's like a big toe. It's like a big toe with eyeballs. Yeah, big toe with eyeballs. You got a problem with that? Leave a like. It helps you out. Yeah, like Siren Head, like Longhorse. You know what I mean? Like Longhorse helps you out with Siren Head. Same thing.
Even pantomiming what creature is coming along to better warn the person.
Imagine Siren Head's on the way.
It's
going to help you out.
Bump its head to get the person moving.
Listen, don't get too comfortable with Little Nugget, because like I told you, it can be very dangerous and end up killing you.
Because Little Nugget looks so gross, the person will usually run away from it.
Yeah,
usually in the direction of safety, barely dodging.
It's like seeing a snake. You know what I mean? You probably like get scared by it.
In other cases, when the human doesn't listen or doesn't notice Nugget's attempts, it will have no choice but to watch that person die at the hands of the approaching monster, and will make movements as if it's trembling in sadness at the death of a friend.
So if you don't listen to Little Nugget and you're dying, it's gonna start crying, acting like it's like a little puppy or something. So
we're not sensing monsters. Little Nugget is a friendly, playful creature.
Look at that. Look how cute it is.
It likes dancing and
so disgusting, but it's kind of cute.
It will play along with anyone willing to play games with it.
And this thing grows up into a
Little Nugget is
terrifying creature.
Of playing with balls. It also
Whoa, look,
likes
it's got
to
a mouth.
mimic other shapes, even if it can't change the
And
color
it can
of its
mimic
fleshy
shapes.
body.
It's kind of cool, I guess.
We have seen it copy complex shapes such as
Interesting.
dolls or toy cars, and similar shapes like
What?
spheres, pyramids, and cubes.
So, it's confirmed. You can actually transform into other shapes. It's pretty cool.
Little Nugget feeds by absorbing the material straight into its body. It has a preference for vegetables and plastics, with a distaste
so it likes
for meat,
vegetables and
raw or
plastics.
cooked.
Perfect. It works
Yes,
exactly
we
for
have
Little
a
Nugget.
vegetarian monster on our hands.
A
Little
vegetarian
Nugget
monster.
is also very fragile.
Who knew that vegetarians could be dangerous? Look at that. Look at that thing.
From misunderstood encounters with humans who freaked out. It doesn't take much to actually kill the creature. A swift kick would be enough to actually destroy it.
Oh, seriously?
scattering the
Just like a little
pieces
kick
everywhere.
and then it gets rid of it.
These pieces do not
Interesting.
form more little nuggets and don't regenerate back into the original.
Oh. So if you want to stop it from becoming Big Charlie or something, just kick it. It's kind of messed up.
Examination has shown
But
that
it's
the
better than
flesh
being
pieces
eaten
are no
alive.
longer animate and start to rapidly degrade. This suggests that the flesh behaves as a protective exobody for the actual
makes
creature
sense.
itself, which is even more fragile. Exposing Little Nugget to the
Interesting.
lamp or Big Charlie is a bad idea as well, because
That's terrible. Yeah, look at that. That small little thing turns into those two terrifying
both
creatures.
of the other creatures will try to eliminate Little Nugget with unusual aggression.
Oh, that's
After
kind
the
of messed
initial
up.
scans and tests, it was decided that the agency will cease performing destructive experiments on Little Nugget and instead make use of it. Standing orders now dictate that agents are to retrieve any active Little Nugget they
Interesting.
encounter. And
This is so confusing. So if Little Nugget goes next to Big Charlie or the lamb, it's gonna try to kill Little Nugget, which doesn't make any sense because it's like an offspring of it and turns into them. Humans are trying to capture Little Nugget and use it for experimentation so they can figure out a cure for Big Charlie and, the lamb.
bring it back
Doesn't
to
make
base.
sense, but okay.
On an as-needed basis.
Maybe I missed something.
agents can
Comment down
request
below
one.
and I'll give you a shout out in the next video. And let me know, should we do another one of these videos? You guys been loving it, so here we are making some more. Y'all absolutely crushed the long horse like button video that we did. The video for the like button, of course. But that was crazy, man. You guys were like, yo, Moose, I want some more long horse videos. I want to hear about Big Charlie. I want to hear about all the other crazy creatures out there. So here we are doing it once again.
For scouting creatures in unknown locations. No longer merely a monster, Little Nugget is now a valued part of standard field kits.
That's awesome.
Big Charlie. Big Charlie was discovered as a dead body. The first
Really?
encounter being the picture above, taken by the dash camera of a semi, moments before the creature was hit
Wait,
by a truck.
what?
The driver, whose name was Charlie, was the one to call it in after heavily denting the hood of his rig.
So, hold on a second. I was confused right now. Big Charlie is from a dead animal that got hit by a semi-truck, and the person that hit it, how is Lil Nugget correlated with Big Charlie? I feel like I'm missing something right now. We gotta dig deeper, okay? We gotta get to the bottom of this and figure out the origins of the story.
According to him, around 3 in the morning, while looking for a place to rest before continuing his long drive, the animal suddenly darted across the road.
Dude, that's
and he wasn't fast
terrifying.
enough to avoid hitting it.
I mean, bro, look at that thing. It's looking, bro. Oh, jeez, dude.
The creature was killed on impact, and thinking he'd hit a large bear or deer, Charlie got out of his truck to check.
Oh no,
He
Charlie.
couldn't believe what he was seeing. It looked like some kind of freaky alien thing.
Yeah, it looks like a
Shame I
freaky
killed it,
alien
though,
from
he
Halo.
reported to the news. On examination by scientists who wanted to
Interesting.
disprove the alien theory, Charlie was discovered to be a deer suffering from a rare strain of gigantism.
That's a deer? Okay, so apparently Big Charlie is based off a deer that has some kind of gigantism disease or something.
It is thought to be a side effect of the dumping the local factories were doing into the nearby river.
That makes sense. That could be a
enough to
thing.
cause a
Toxic
mutation
waste
in
or
this poor
nuclear waste or
animal.
whatever there is.
On investigation into the woods Charlie emerged from, they found a whole pack of deer suffering from the same issue.
So there was more Big
Massively
Charlies.
large, hairless, with
that's
leather-like
terrifying.
skin that was hot to the touch.
That's so bad, dude.
It was an instant sensation. The woods Charlie's herd was located in was turned into a nature preserve as biologists and scientists
What?
from all over
So wherever this happened, where there was like toxic waste, which pretty much caused radiation and mutation, other things like that, they turned it into nature preserve. They're like, you know what, guys? You know what? Let me fix this problem. Let's turn this place into a nature preserve. Yeah, that will keep everything safe.
came to inspect Charlie.
The world
and
will
learn
never
more
know
about
because
the
we are
remaining deer.
scientists.
The first specimen discovered, Big Charlie, turned out to be average despite its large size of 4.5
So there's multiple Big
meters tall.
Charlies.
They're all hairless and, oddly for deer, both the male and female versions were missing horns and antlers.
So they're all missing horns
In return,
and
they're
antlers.
very strong, and most things can't tear through their leathery skin.
Wow.
Another thing discovered is
kinda like
that
the
these
bulletproof.
deer are strict carnivores. They eat nothing but meat and can, if provided, easily eat their body weight in it.
Wait, what? So if they're hungry, they eat each other's body. This is the most confusing thing ever, dude. I've never heard about Big Charlie before or Lil Nugget. This is my first time hearing this stuff, and I'm already like beyond confused.
It explains the lack of other animals in the woods. One hunter who snuck into the preserve to hunt one of the Charlies discovered
Dude, are you
another interesting
crazy?
detail. They're pretty much
Yeah,
bulletproof.
bro.
Their skin
Is
is
he
tougher
like
than
still
Kevlar,
alive?
and under that is dense, compact muscle.
What?
The hunter didn't survive long enough to really
Oh, that's
enjoy the
messed up.
discovery, as the sound of his rifle scared the herd into attacking
Oh
him.
no, that's it. So yeah, that didn't work so well for him. He attacked the Big Charlie thing, and it pretty much ended up killing him. Not good.
Only a few bone fragments and torn
Oh,
ribbons
that's
of his
awful.
clothes were found. The
they
deer
ate
trampled
him.
him to death and completely ate every piece of him.
What?
Their teeth are designed to tear into most meat
That's so
very
messed
easily.
up, dude.
The Big Charlies don't act like regular animals either. It was observed that if no other food was around, they would turn on each other. Unlike other animals, their
So if there's no food, the Big Charlies will straight up eat each other. Now, is that true though? Is Big Charlie a creation of Lil Nugget, or is it only the lamb? I don't know.
teeth were sharp enough to tear through their bulletproof skin.
Wow.
Because of this detail,
So their
extreme
teeth can straight up
caution is
cut through
warranted
you.
when interacting with these animals.
You can eat
It's
through like
considered a
bulletproof
fluke
armor.
that the first one was killed so easily when it was hit by a truck. Just the
Did you
right
see
speed
that?
at the right angle
That's
to
messed
shatter
up.
its neck.
Oh,
These deer are large,
interesting.
fast, powerful, and have no issue with eating men. If you encounter them in the wild, it's best not to startle them. Fortunately, they have
Yeah.
bad vision, and even worse, night vision.
You hear that? Bad vision and worse night vision. That's the weakness of Big Charlie. Remember, it's a deer, so if you apparently drive fast enough and hit it with a semi-truck, it's gonna take it out. But if you shoot it with a gun or anything else, it's not gonna work. But if a Big Charlie gets hungry, it can actually eat another Big Charlie because of its super sharp teeth, which can pretty much slice right through you. So that's terrifying.
So it's easy to stay out of their gaze and sneak away to
This
safety.
is not bad. Just do not store them in
If
the
you are
woods.
unlucky
And you
enough
shouldn't
to
be
get-
anywhere in the woods right now. It's pretty sketchy with this quarantine stuff. There could be zombies. I'm just kidding.
Their attention,
Or Big
but
Charlies.
lucky enough to survive with minor wounds, make sure you rush to the hospital as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Similar to a
Might,
Komodo dragon,
transform.
the bites of Big Charlie can fester and rot in no time flat, their saliva being toxic to other animals.
What? Oh, come on. Now we got some more news. Apparently the saliva of Big Charlie is toxic. So even if you survive a Big Charlie attack, that saliva will be in your body, super toxic, and pretty
Do
much slowly
manage to
kill you.
one, its skin, once treated, can make a good replacement for Kevlar, but the flesh is so
interesting.
toxic that it can't be eaten like venison.
So you can't eat Big Charlie's flesh or anything like that because, well, I mean, you shouldn't be eating Big Charlie anyways. But it's going to actually end up killing you because it's toxic. But the entire, I guess, like the leather that comes off Big Charlie is like stronger than Kevlar. So it's like
It's not
bulletproof,
worth the
you know what I mean?
struggle
So you
it
can
takes to
make
actually put
cool
down
armor.
one of these creatures.
Minecraft.
Plans are in the works to relocate them to a more isolated region.
they're trying to relocate
they'll
them.
stop coming in
Interesting.
contact with people and will hopefully stick to a small population.
So anywhere out in this world, there's a nature preserve with Big Charlies. Be aware and watch out for those little nuggets and the lambs. Those are the worst, okay? Little nuggets and lambs are the same exact thing. Little nugget becomes the lamb, but I just want to know, does little nugget become Big Charlie? Just think about that real quick. Imagine a little nugget going up to a deer, transforming into it or something. Can happen. Just saying. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Rate the video. Always keep it 100, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the subscribe button and slap the bell. You don't want to miss the next video. And peace out. I got some more vlogs coming out. It's about to be super lit. We're sorry. Get ready for it. Let's go.